What if I told you the story of a young girl named Nemu, who was born under unique circumstances and had to find her way in a difficult world? Nemu was not like other children. She was created in a laboratory, the product of scientific experiments. Her father was Mayuri Kurotsuchi, a cruel and sadistic captain of the Soul Society. To Mayuri, Nemu was nothing more than a tool, a creation meant to serve him. From her childhood, Nemu was subjected to Mayuri's abuse and indifference. He mistreated her physically and emotionally, treating her like garbage. Still, Nemu remained loyal to him, believing there was no other path. As a child, Nemu was shy and quiet. She rarely smiled or showed joy. She did everything Mayuri ordered, without questioning. Nemu grew up believing her sole purpose was to serve her father. But one day, her path crossed with Yuryu Ishida, a Quincy who fought against Mayuri. During the battle, Nemu witnessed Mayuri's cruelty towards her. Even so, when Yuryu nearly killed Mayuri, Nemu was relieved to see him alive. It was then that she began to question her blind obedience. Was there more to life than just serving Mayuri? Could she find a purpose of her own? Gradually, Nemu began developing her own personality, beyond Mayuri's creation. She showed compassion for Yuryu even as his enemy. And for the first time, she felt genuine happiness when considered for a promotion. But Nemu's journey was just beginning. She would still have to face many challenges in a world that saw her only as an experiment. Her strength would be tested in violent battles against ruthless enemies. However, Nemu would prove to be more than her origin. With courage and determination, she would forge her own path, defending her convictions and discovering life's true meaning. Her story reminds us that our essence is not defined by our creation, but by our choices. Even in adversity, we can transform our reality with hope, compassion, and self-discovery. This is the inspiring journey of Nemu Kurotsuchi, a soul who found light even in darkness. Her story teaches us that we all have the power to shape our destiny and find purpose. Well, that was Nemu's story. I hope you enjoyed following her trajectory and the lessons her path brings us. Life is not always easy, but if we keep faith, we can overcome challenges and become who we wish to be. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to share this narrative with you. Stories have the power to educate and inspire us. I hope Nemu's journey touched you today and that you carry with you the message of hope that we can always grow and find light, no matter the circumstances. Until next time.